to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is that?
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is it?
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Let's go. Red, 38. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Return man steering clear of this one. And they're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
What is up?
A run here with Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
My man, my man. Yes.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
On the double. Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Big Grady Jack shuts it down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Black 40. Set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Down. 33, yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Green Bay. 37 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right. Here we go. Here we go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
Set, hut.
A good play action with Love. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Drill green. Set, hut.
Back to the air, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jafar Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
What is up?
Drive will start on the ground. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run. It's Swift. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Another Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Roshan Johnson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
To the right side, caught by Burton. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and a yard at the Packers' 16-yard line.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Williams. That is caught, and he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, cut.
On play action, Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, black ultra, black 40. Set.
Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, it's Robinson. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Connection made. It's Burden. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why, if you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed and the elusiveness of some of these guys in the league, it is a handful in the open field for the defense to tackle.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. No chance at all. He'll go down. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Vegas!
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Ready up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Swipe, down. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 59 yards.
On the set.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Set.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call it.
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
32. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Ready up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Edo Blue. Down. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Into space. To the 20. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back. Using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Robinson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set.
On first down, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Here we go, set.
In motion, it's Golden. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Working across the field, he spots Watson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
60 red. 60 red. Red. Yellow. Cut.
Now, faking the give. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. In motion, Reed.
Yellow, 43. Hey.
They send a receiver. In motion left. Jacobs. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. 45. White. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
What is up?
Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Duvernay. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Bears.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Ready?
On play action, Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Inside the 20. And he will score. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll take this one in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short game, but instead he's physical, he's fast. The next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing a celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Watson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Down. 45, claws red. Set.
A good play action with Love. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Makes the score Packers 42, Bears 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's taken in, and he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Throwing is Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.